So clearly, I'm out here trying to do a talk, but I literally have no voice left. So bear with me on this leftover voice. Um, yeah, just gonna wanna sum up the day. Like honestly, right now, on the tip of everybody balancing arts and doing things that I love. Actually, anybody investing in working in things they love is hard, especially creatives because you have the balance of you want to work on your shit, but then you also gotta work with the shit, if that makes sense. And then you gotta work that gets money as well. So of course the balance of everything while still trying to remain anchored in what was calling you in your what was calling you in your purpose, what is calling you in the field that you're creating into, and it can be very hard, especially with the world having one balance. And I'm realizing a lot of us we get so lost, or actually it's just easy to get lost into the working hard aspect. But if you lose track of what you're working hard for, you'll be working hard without living. And I don't mean living by going to parties. I just mean without feeling alive, or without feeling gratitude for where you are, without pouring actually life and being present with what you're doing, the impact you're creating, the trials that you're making, just trying stuff and putting things into the world. It's already worth so much, which is also me doing this right now. And again, I don't know how this will be, but just creating, sharing a message, being you, sharing a light to the world. It's so much because everybody has something to offer. Everybody, I think, has so many gifts, purposes, which is why everybody has so many different drives, which is perfectly fine. We're all our different lights, but we're so tamed. We're so tamed, I think, by the way there's one flow, not just in society, but also there's one flow in terms of what we think is successful, what we think is what we need. And what I mean by that is that balance of doing enough and thinking that you're not doing enough. I'm really kind of reprocessing that idea of if everybody could die from this idea of trying to do enough, who the fuck is this enough then? What the fuck is enough? If enough is that little monster trying to kill all of us, it's coming after us, then is it really such a thing as enough? Or is that more of a practice? And that's truly, I'm gonna let that sink in. Is there really such a thing as enough? Or is enough a practice? Think about it. As much as you can do more, doing more doesn't mean enough. Having more doesn't mean enough. If anything, enough is really just a practice of satisfaction, of gratitude, of recognition of the things that you have, right? Of what's around you, the energies around you, the people around you, their investment in you, not inside of you necessarily, you know what I mean. Their investment in you, their investment to your place, their investment to your purpose, their contribution, voila, their contribution, yo. If anything, we need each other in this idea of enough, and we need to also practice seeing where you going, fam? Seeing ourselves as enough as well, because we are bringing a lot more when we are actually allowing ourselves to step into our light, whatever that means. So again, food for thought. I think it's a practice, and I'm saying this also from a place of doing the most, having done the most, rethinking about moments where I've done the most, and be shit, the shit that you can do when you're driven, the shit that you can do when you tell yourself that that's what you want to do. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you'll feel the satisfaction of enough. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's an unending road with no end. So again, everything that we do should still, at the end of the day, be practices that are meant to reward us. And in the flow of working and doing the most, we need to also not forget that the goal is for us to for one, learn, for two, to shine more in terms of like, yeah, you let him pass, bro. In terms of like, you can go. In terms of like getting into our light. And third, really, oh, but man, anyways. And third, where's my flow? I lost my flow. Why you gotta do a U-turn in the middle of the road? Makes no sense. Anyways, yeah. So yes, what was I saying? Stepping into this practice of satisfaction, you know? And it's not that, yeah, stepping into this practice of satisfaction, allowing ourselves space to learn, not necessarily just seek perfection, but like our imperfections also part of like people growing and learning. And I think everybody is also growing and learning. The more raw we can be about it, the more honest we can be about that, the more we can actually accept ourselves in all of the parts of the process. Like a thing that I like to think about as well is like how would you imagine like just how freaking hypocritical it would be for me to like only cherish and value myself when I'm like doing what I would call quote unquote great, or qualifying myself as okay, and then dismissing all of the rough drafts of me that allowed me to be that better version in the first place. Like, how rude. Like, I wouldn't be her if it wasn't for all of those rough drafts along the way, all of those failures, all of those trials. So how am I not gonna give her the credit as well? And I'm just gonna value the, I guess, perfect idea of me. That makes no damn sense. It's like spitting in my own damn face. So, and again, I mean, I'm saying this from like a state where I'm like, I'm feeling okay. So it's important to also realize that in certain states we don't necessarily see those things, but I think it's important to just remind ourselves that all of the parts of ourselves are worth being celebrated. All of them. All of the parts of the way. And that with anything, we should value being works in progress. We should value working on ourselves in the first place. And being people that are, or how to say, that value working on ourselves. Right? So, anywho, I'm here. Yeah. Anywho, all that to say, keep doing you, keep shining, and keep evolving, and keep valuing all the steps of the way, and you are more powerful than you think. On this note, back to doing things that I love. I'm grateful that at least, I mean, out of all the things I could do, I'm always doing things that I love. So in that way, I feel like I'll always find track of myself. So I'm grateful for that. And I hope that you keep valuing these things that you love as well. But yeah, life ain't perfect, y'all. This should be struggling hard. But yeah, anyways. And all of that, at least, I hope you find things that you love. On this note, keep rising, keep valuing yourself, and rise up and stay empowered. You are more powerful than you think.